Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you guys are. This is Pam, and I am coming to you live once again from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, for our Digital Entrepreneurs Trails of Success, where we bring to you real faces of successful digital business owners. I am very excited with our guest today. I am interviewing her, and she's all the way from Leeds, England, the United Kingdom. Without much further ado, please welcome on screen a former police officer who is now retired. She was in the police force for 18 years. She's retired and is now flying with high colors on this business. Please welcome on screen Tracey Khan. Hi,
Hi,
Tracey.
Pam. Hi, everybody. Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for joining me, and thanks for saying yes for this interview. I really appreciate you sharing me your time, and in order for for us to learn how you're doing in this business, how you found this business.
You're welcome.
I did a little bit of introduction about you, but not just for me, but also for our viewers and for those who will be watching our replay. Would you like to tell us more about yourself?
Of course, yeah. So I'm Tracey. I'm from Leeds in England in the UK, which is in the middle of England.
Okay.
And I live there with my husband. I've got 2 kids and 3 grandkids. And like you said, I was a police officer for 18 years. And luckily, I was able to retire back in April 19. So I've done the job for quite a long time. Prior to that, I was a branch manager for a couple of finance companies for quite a few years, and we've got our own property portfolio that we manage as well.
Oh, so you actually have a business background as well?
Yeah, we've got a brick and mortar business, obviously, the properties that we rent out to people. So yeah, so we've been doing that for 19 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You have full hands then. But so you're retired, you have a pension, you have other businesses. Why did you start this digital business?
Well, while I was in the police, I knew that I wanted to start an online business. So I started looking about 18 months prior to when I retired. And I looked at so many and watched so many webinars, because on the webinars, when you register for them, you can't like flick through them till the end. So you've got to wait there and watch. And a lot of them are like 3 hours. And by the time you get to the end, they're asking for like $3,000 just to do, well, just for them to be your like guru, as they call you. And then you've got to pay for the actual business to start it up. So I thought it didn't resonate with me really. So I just kept looking and looking. And I knew I wanted an online business because my husband and I love to travel. And I wanted something that I could actually manage while we're away, because it's obviously an online business is portable. So that's what we wanted to do. When we travel, we like to find like new coffee houses and have coffee and cake. And we always said that we'd like to maybe own a coffee house one day, which would be really nice.
Right.
But I'm so glad that I've been in this business a year now, and I'm so glad back in November 19 we didn't go down that route because of what's happened in the world now, because it wouldn't have been allowed to be open that often. So I'm so glad I didn't do that route, and I'm glad that I went into this business instead. So when I found this business, when we can travel, we take it with us and we can just manage it, which is really simple.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, many businesses that just started actually had to close down because of the pandemic.
Exactly.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So you mentioned about portability. I guess that's one of the great thing about this business. Would you be able to name 3 more other things that's your favorite about this online business that we are with?
Well, this particular business, we've got a large private community, haven't we? There's about 66,000 people in there now.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot. So when I started back in November 19, I think there were about 36,000. So it's grown quite a bit. So that's what I do like about this business, that you've got the support there. And when you do come into the business, you get your own mentor. So the person you come into this business under, that's your mentor, and you get a coach as well. And they're there to support you, and also the community. So that's what I liked. In some businesses, when you start online businesses, there's no help or backup. You're just like thrown in by yourself. But here, you get help, which is really good.
Yes.
And the other one the thing I like as well, we've got a full comprehensive training platform. So as I said, you're not thrown in. So if you just go through the section step by step and set your business up, that's what everybody does when they come into the business. And it's got like social media training for all the different platforms, and it just teaches you how to do this kind of business. And you do gain more skills by doing that as well.
Yeah. So that's portability, the support in the community, and you also have the comprehensive training, the steps by steps. There's an audio and video that tells you how to run the business, and it's very easy. Yeah.
It is,
it's
because we copy it by video. So whatever the person's telling you to do, you'll just stop it, do what they say, go back to it, do what they say. So it's just really easy. You'll just go through it step by step, and then you'll get your business set up, and you can manage it from your phone after that. Once it's set up, you can manage it on your mobile, which that's what I wanted. I didn't want to be having to take around a laptop everywhere that I went. So when I'm out and about, I can just look at my business, respond to messages and things like that. So
that's true. And no other business can offer us this, right?
no, well, if you've got a brick and mortar business, which I've got, but I didn't want another one because I've just been going to the same place for 18 years, and that's what I would like to do again if I got another brick and mortar business, which I didn't want to do. I wanted a bit of freedom to be able to do what I want, and this is what it's given me.
Oh yeah. You don't have to be there. You bring it with you. It doesn't pull you to a specific place, right?
Yeah. Well, it's portable, isn't it? So you just take it with you and manage it.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. Before I proceed to my next question, I'd like to say hello to our live viewers. We have Tess here and some other friends, and thank you also for those who will be watching our replay. Thank you very much. Now for my next question. You said you started this late last year. How has this business changed your life so far?
Well, it gives you the freedom. Well, it gives you the security, doesn't it? Because you work at the business, and as it's getting established, you have more security, and you can spend less time obviously doing it because it's becoming more established. So it just gives you more time for you to be able to do what you want, spend time with your family and friends. It's not a hard business, and that's what I wanted. I didn't want something that's complicated. At my age, I didn't want to do that. So I've retired from the police. I've got my little pension. I've got the brick and mortar business. I wanted an online business where I could just manage it while I'm away, and it's not complex. So that's what I do like about the business, and that's what's helped me. I didn't want anything complex.
Right. It's not in complex. The business, every business needs to be established. That's for sure. Yeah, that is for sure. It's a given. So for our friends and our viewers who are thinking of joining, this is not something that's pre-made for you. You have to train. You have to establish your own business, and then you can let it run. You'll have more time. Yeah, eventually. Yes.
Well, it's like with any business, you can't just sit there and do nothing. It's a business you've got. You're not an employee, and you're not an employer. You've got your own business, so you have to work at it, keep plugged in, and then as you get more established, and it's not a get-rich-quick scheme either, because they don't last, do they?
No, they don't. They don't. Those flashy cars and a stash of cash that they show.
Well, that's the webinars that I were going on. You'd see all these say gurus. They were standing outside these flashy jets and these big houses and the cars. And I'm thinking, I don't want that. I want something real. So when I saw this business, because I had a Facebook account which I never used. I had it since 2013, and I never used it. I just kept checking my friends. I never commented. I didn't do anything. But I saw this ad, and I thought, let me have a look at this then, because I've looked at so many, I might as well have to check this one out. So I saw this ad and I registered with my name and email because that's all we ask for, isn't it? We're not really intrusive. It's just name and email. And once you register, then you get a link with a webinar sent to you. And when I watched the webinar, the people who are hosting it, who's the founders of our community, they're just down to earth, normal, not pretentious, normal people. And at the end of the webinar, we've got a panel of business owners, and they're different every Tuesday and Thursday because that's we have it twice a week. And those people were not pretentious as well. They were just normal, everyday people like you and I. And that's what I liked about the business.
Yeah, so everyday people, normal people, no pretensions. We are real. You see your face. You can check our site, our personal Facebook even. So yeah. So you've addressed what you like about the business. Were there any hurdle, any challenge, and how did you overcome it?
I wouldn't say challenges, but people, when they come online, they don't really understand the online world, and it's a big thing for me. It's something new. Like when I were in the police, of course, I used a computer, but I didn't do like digital marketing or online marketing or online advertising or anything like that. So you get taught all this. So it's just getting taught and understanding. But it's once you learn how to do it, it stays in your head. You compartment it. It's just there. You understand it. So that's what I do like about the business. And I didn't find any of it hard really because the training platform is so comprehensive and it's not complex. You just go through it. So I didn't find anything hard about the business really, setting it up anyway. And once it's set up, it just runs.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Today's Friday. We do actually, it's the weekend now, but you mentioned earlier that you just watched a webinar. Would you
Yeah.
like to invite them to our live webinar?
Yeah. So we've got a live webinar on Tuesday and Thursday evenings, and it's on at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST, and 1 a.m., which is BST or GMT or UK, whichever way you want to call it. And that's on the following morning, so it's on a Wednesday and Friday. So all you need to do is either click onto mine or Pam's website and register for the information class. A link will be sent to you. Watch the webinar. It's 90 minutes. It's not long. And you will see it's not long at all because it gives you information, and you'll see the founders of the community giving the presentation. You'll see business owners who are on the panel. They'll talk about their why and why they started the business. And then if you want to take it to the next level, you can do. And if you think to yourself, I don't really like this, and it's fine. At least you've had a look, haven't you? Because we've got people who just sit there looking and thinking, oh, shall I have a look? Well, if you're not going to have a look, you're never going to know. So you want to turn that skepticism you've got into a bit of curiosity and then just cut it. And then if you want to come on board, great. And if you don't, at least you've had a look. And there's loads of people in our community from ages from 18 to 70 odd years old. It don't matter what age you are. It don't matter what background we've got. I'm a police officer. We've got finance, firemen, doctors, nurses. We've got all different people in, and we've got it from different countries as well. They're all over the world. It don't matter which country you're from. You can have business partners from all over the world. So you're not like told that if I'm from the UK, you only can advertise in the UK. You can advertise wherever you want in the world. And we've got business partners all over the world, which I like.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you so much, Tracy. So, Tracy's for our friends who are interested in maybe just checking what this business is all about, you can register for free at www.tracycanglobal.com or www.loretoandpam.com. It's down below. You can check it out, loretoandpam.com or tracycanglobal.com. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you very much for having me. And thank you everybody for watching. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for our friends who watch us and for those who will be catching our replay later on. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Good night or whatever.
Bye.
God bless you all. Bye-bye.